They accused me of being a Hitler-type guy.
That was from Donald Trump's interview with Sean Hannity that aired after his speech in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It was a disastrous speech. You know, Allentown has a majority Latino community. They were out there protesting Donald Trump when he arrived. You see some of the photos right here. So what did Donald Trump say to the Puerto Rican community in Allentown? He said in his speech that the Madison Square Garden rally was the greatest event anyone had ever seen, fully embracing what went down. Play this clip.
Today, Madison Square Garden on Sunday night, and we had them all. That was the greatest evening anyone's seen politically. I mean, Madison Square Garden is really big. It's big, and it's beautiful, and it's MSG, and the Dolan family, Jim Dolan, they were so nice.
Not only that, Donald Trump next said that America is a giant garbage can. Play the clip.
It's like, I said this, the press gave me a hard time in this one. They said it was very I don't think it's disrespectful. It's like we're a giant garbage can. That's what they...
You know, earlier in the day before Donald Trump spoke in Allentown, he was also doing this and had this weird line about weightlifting. The whole thing was strange. Let's play it.
I used to lift weights for about a week. It's great. Then I realized I don't want to do it. I realized I don't like it, Mike.
Next, Donald Trump said that Vice President Kamala Harris was not able to get a big crowd at the Ellipse in Washington, D.C. because Beyonce's not coming. Play this clip.
She can't get anybody. 3 days ago, she said Beyonce was coming. So people came to see Beyonce, but Beyonce went up, thank you very much, everybody, and then she left. She didn't sing. And then they all left. She was speaking, nobody, and they were booing the hell out of her, by the way. And the fake news doesn't report those stories.
Just by reference, there were over 75,000 people at the Ellipse. Let's watch it.
Thank you, everyone. So listen.
Next, in his speech in Allentown, Donald Trump whined that he said Michelle Obama was very nasty to him. Let's play it.
Never, ever recover. And by the way, Michelle Obama was very nasty to me. Ooh. Oh, she was nasty. I've gone out of my way to be nice to Michelle. I've gone out of my way to be nice to Michelle. Never said a bad thing about her when other people didn't like her so much. And she hit me the other day because they're desperate. They don't want Trump back because we're going to turn this country around and show how bad they were and how incompetent they were. But she hit me. Now, the fake news doesn't care about that. But if I hit her, they'll say, oh, what a horrible thing it was. She can hit me, she can go, and she can say whatever the hell she wants. If I hit her just a little tiny bit, oh, he's a bully. He's a bully. Nah, she shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Right, Mr. Wall? Can't do that. Can't do that stuff.
And could we just contrast for a moment what Donald Trump says there with Vice President Kamala Harris? Her speech at the Ellipse in Washington, D.C., where she said, America is rife with just too much chaos. Can we please try to bring people together? Play this clip.
America, for too long, we have been consumed with too much division, chaos, and mutual distrust. And it can be easy then to forget a simple truth. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. It is time to stop pointing fingers. We have to stop pointing fingers and start locking arms. It is time to turn the page on the drama and the conflict, the fear and division. It is time for a new generation of leadership in America. And I am ready to offer offer that leadership as the next President of the United States of America.
If you make coffee at home like I do, then you have to hear about our friends at Trade. You know I'm the resident coffee snob here at MeidasTouch, and I would not steer you wrong. No matter how you brew or what equipment you use, getting your coffee from Trade is hands down the easiest way to instantly upgrade your at-home coffee game. Trade partners with the best independent roasters from across the US, small towns where these roasters are crafting the perfect beans you'd love to experience for yourself. And with Trade, you get their best coffees delivered fresh and roasted just for you. I've been trying some amazing roasts lately from Trade, and the freshness is unreal. You know that feeling when you open up a new bag of coffee and the smell just hits you? It's like a wave of rich, roasted goodness, and honestly, it is so much better than going to the store. Every time a new bag shows up in my mailbox, I feel like it's like a holiday. I'm always so excited to see what roaster it's from and to try something new. Over 435,000 people have already discovered how much better their coffee experience can be with Trade. And if you're not 100% happy with your first bag, they'll replace it for free. I mean, what's better than that? Don't settle for okay coffee. Head to drinktrade.com/Meidas to receive your first bag free. That's drinktrade.com/MEIDAS to get your first bag free with any new subscription.
So you watch that. Take a look at what Donald Trump then said in Allentown, Pennsylvania, where his next statement to the Puerto Rican community is he's done more for them than anybody before, he says. Play the clip.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've done more for Puerto Rico than any president by far, nobody close. I provided historic funding, and the hospital ship, when they were hit with a couple of really bad ones right in the road.
Then again, earlier in the day, just so you see, like, these are his talking points. Earlier in the day when he was in Pennsylvania, he continued to say that America is a garbage can to the world. Let's play it.
Brought to the United States of America and dumped like we're a garbage can. Like we're a garbage can.
Same thing earlier in the day. He once again was whining that Michelle Obama was, quote, nasty to him. Let's play it.
And actually put us in a lot of danger, to be honest with you. If I didn't have somewhat of a relationship with Russia and Putin and all, we had to have it. And by the way, getting along with President Xi and Putin and Kim Jong-un of North Korea. If you remember when I met with Obama, his wife was very nasty to me the other day. That was not nice. She was very nasty. She said nasty things. I was always very respectful of her, but she got up there, which shows you how nervous they are about what's happening. But she was nasty 2 days ago. She got up and said some bad things she shouldn't have said. They were wrong too. But we're going to turn our country around.
Then he made some rambling remark about people who are coming back into the country who are traitors. Let's play it.
They're traitors in so many ways to our country. If they were involved in our country at all, even that, they're coming back in. People that left because they were traitors are coming back in. Everybody's coming back in. And it's at a level that we've never seen before.
And again, he says that the Madison Square Garden event was the greatest event. He calls it a love fest. Let's play it.
I don't think anybody has ever seen anything like what happened the other night at Madison Square Garden. The love in that room. It was breathtaking, and you could have filled it many, many times with the people that were unable to get in. But politicians that have been doing this for a long time, 30 and 40 years, said there's never been an event so beautiful. It was like a love fest, an absolute love fest, and it was my honor to be involved. And hopefully, they started to say, well, in 1939, the Nazis used Madison Square Garden. Well, and you know what? But can you imagine that? 1939, the Nazis, they would. But how terrible to say, right? Because, they've used Madison Square Garden many times. Many people have used it, but nobody's ever had a crowd like that. And I tell you what, right now, nobody's ever had love like that. That was love in the room, and it was love for our country. It was really love for our country.
I showed you that clip of Donald Trump. Why don't I show you a clip of Governor Walz in Savannah, Georgia, earlier in the day? Governor Walz said, we should offer classes to some of these guys, that these Trump supporter guys based on the way they're treating women and the things they're saying about women. Here, play this clip.
They asked J.D. Vance where we should get child care, and he said, ask Grandma to do it. Because God knows Grandma's not doing anything else, like having a career and living her life and doing things like that. We should offer classes to these guys to learn how to talk to women so they can get this right, if they don't know how to do it.
Going back to Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, just so you see these talking points. Once again, he says that no one's done anything as good as he's ever done for Puerto Rico. Play this clip.
Rico. And I want you to know that Puerto Rico stands behind you and Puerto Rico loves you.
Well, we love it. I know it very well, and we helped you through a lot of bad storms, I'll tell you. We had some really bad ones. You remember you were there when I brought the hospital ship against everyone's advice, and we got it in there and took care of a lot of people. But I think no president's done more for Puerto Rico than I have. So thank you. That's really nice of you to say. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor.
And makes up some things about transgender operations. Let's play it.
Borders. Who would want men playing in women's sports? They want it. Who would want transgender operations for almost everybody in the world? They want them. This is a sick group of people, I'm telling you, and there's a great evilness. You know, we want to come together as a country, but there's a lot of evil there. There's a lot of
more low energy Donald Trump talking about, he says, Kamala Harris stole the presidency. Play it.
And yet still the way they took that away from him was not right. It wasn't right. Shouldn't have happened that way. They walked in, they said, we're taking it away. They stole the presidency of the United States. You can call it a coup, you can call it whatever, but they stole it. They went in like taking candy from a baby, and can't have that.
More lies from Donald Trump about people cheating in Pennsylvania and trying to steal it from him. Let's play this clip.
Well, there are some bad spots in Pennsylvania where some serious things have been caught or in the process of being caught. But
well, and there you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.